All right, guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be reviewing the Spartan Blades Enyo knife. We have them here in two different variations. So this is the SB2BK. This is a black knife. And then we have the SB2DE, which is the tan knife. I'd also like to do a little bit something different that that we haven't done before. This is kind of be like a two-part thing in one video. One, we're going to review this knife, this particular model number, and I'd like to talk about prepping, specifically generators. So I'll just go ahead and start unboxing this first. So they include a little brochure with this particular knife. And now these are neck knives. And Spartan also makes a different variation of the neck knife. Another model that's made in Taiwan. It's their field grade. This particular one is made here in the States. And so all the Spartan knives will come with the factory sticker. Open this up. And inside this particular box will be, let's see what's in here. Okay. Some lanyard. So you have the option to either use this as a neck knife with a chain, or you could actually put it, there's a loop option, so you can put this around your belt loop, or you can use this lanyard to affix to like your backpack or your go bag or whatever. So let's move this out of the way and let's open up this next knife. So it's going to have all the same goodies inside. And so again, this is the Coyote Tan. So, okay. So the sheath is going to match the color of the blade. Now I'll list the specs down below, just above the comment section for for both knives. Their specs are going to be the same. The blade steel on this is S45VN, so let's go ahead and take a closer look. So we got the nice tactical kind of dagger shape. These are very sharp. And it's got the cutouts here, I presume, to reduce the weight and, shave off some of the metal by lightening it up. It also includes this really cool Spartan bead attachment. You can take a look at the thinness. So what I like about it is it's got the jimping here on the edge and then here on the front. So as you're holding it, it's got a nice choil right here. And then let's take a look at this side here. So got the company logo, pretty basic, pretty straightforward. And this just snaps into place right there. So this is not going anywhere. I'm trying to dangle this. It's got the mold is really perfect. It's really holding that knife in place. Try to jiggle that there and it's not coming out. So what I normally do is just use my thumb to press upon this sheath, the sheath, to take that out. So we look at the black one. Now let's look at the Coyote Tan one. So it's got a nice razor sharp edge. So this would be great, as a neck knife. You don't really see too many guys walking around with a neck knife. Most of them are just, pocket guys. From my experience, it seems like most guys are into folders as opposed to fixed blades. There is a fixed blade market that guys, do gravitate toward the fixed blades, but overall, from my experience, it seems 90 to 95% of the guys that carry knives typically carry folders. It's the guys that would carry like a fixed blade attached to their hip, typically going to be your hunters or the guys, your outdoorsmen. And here are the two sheaths. So you got your Coyote Tan and obviously your black one here. Now it does look like if you had a flathead screwdriver, you could reverse this belt loop to the other side. Let's see here, yeah. That Phillips screwdriver. So you can remove it too. If this is a nuisance and you just want to use the knife as a neck knife, you can remove this additional attachment. So there you go. And let me just show you the rest of the box. So pretty standard box. Here it shows obviously made in America, the Spartan Blade logo. Here it has the other information, just a description, logo, USB code, crucible, CPM, high performance materials, and yeah, it's pretty basic. So let's do a quick comparison for the size. I have here, this is the Spartan SHF model. This is the Fir Trees folder. Okay, and also have a Hinderer Jurassic folder. So again, I'll leave the specs down below in regards to this fixed blade knife. So let's move on to part 2, prepping, specifically generators. I'll do another video or a couple other videos later down the line talk about, a prep, a go bag. What would you prepare for, to prepare for, let's say, a biological attack or a nuclear attack or whatever. In this particular case, I just want to talk about, generators. So in today's climate with I'm sure you already know, with the spy balloon flying over the United States, it got me thinking, how prepared are we, within our own neighborhoods, in our own homes when it comes to generators. Do you have a generator? How big is it? Are you able to, is it natural gas? Is it propane? Or do you just use a portable generator? I was thinking about actually getting a whole house generator. So in the event, that would be natural gas operated. So in the event if we did lose power, if let's say that, we did have some kind of a, attack, would we be able to survive that under that scenario? The assumption being that natural gas would still be flowing to the house. Otherwise, well, what's the point of a natural gas generator if you're unable to receive the natural gas to give it fuel? So I don't know, just kind of interested to, when you start thinking about these scenarios, like, how prepared are you when it comes to, surviving without electricity? We're so energy dependent, reliant. It wouldn't take much to take us back to the mid 1800s, right? Everything we're so reliant upon electricity, from your, refrigerator to dishwasher, washing machine, all the natural conveniences within your household, internet, TV, computers, all that good stuff, obviously runs on electricity. So, for entertainment purposes, yeah, like if the, power went down, if we lost internet, yeah, you can keep the kiddos busy, with board games and other stuff, get them outside to play. But, in the event, if you did lose electricity, how long will it take you, how bad is it before, civilization, before, people start fighting amongst each other when you're down to your bare resources? You kind of find out a lot about our society. Here in Houston, when we had that ice storm last year in February, knocked out the power. We were fortunate enough to only lose it for about a day and a half, so we weren't hit terribly bad. But in those scenarios where, you lose it for, weeks at a time, yeah, people can get pretty antsy, right? They want to take care of themselves. So have you, let me ask you guys this. Have you ever thought about getting a generator? Do you have one? What size is it? Do you, is it natural? Is it, portable generator? I'd like to know what your thoughts are. Is there, there's obviously like a cost involved in the, getting a whole house generator that can run anywhere between, a couple $100, thousands of dollars, to where, for a whole house one, you're looking at easily $10,000-$15,000 and on upward. Just depends upon how much of your house you want to power. So, having said that, yes, there's, obviously that cost involved. If you're thinking, let's say short term, okay, yeah, we lose power just for a couple days. Well, the alternative is, let's say, in another city, if they still had power, it's just cheaper. Isn't it cheaper just to go spend the money at a hotel, a nice hotel for a couple days and just wait it out? But you know, there is also the convenience and of having your own generator in-house, where you don't have to do that. You've got all your creature comforts there. You can sleep in your own bed, right? Have your own food and stuff. So I don't know. I've always thought about getting a whole house generator, just at least here in Texas where we have hurricanes. It's just nice to you know, have something dependent. But what in that event, if there was an EMP or some other attack elsewhere that took out a power grid, how prepared would you be when it came to power? You know, in that scenario, yeah, I'd love to have the whole house generator. Then you're looking at another scenario. Well, if assume that the EMP was, you know, over your house, your generator would probably be knocked out, right? It's going to take out those electronics, particularly the solid state components. Those are gone. So would you rather just also have a backup circuit board and any other electronic parts in a Faraday bag stored somewhere else in your house? So in the event, if the original electronics in your generator were knocked out, at least you've got some backups, right? At least you got the backup in that Faraday bag that you can then, you know, open up, take out, install in the generator, get yourself back up online. Or you could just build one of those boxes, the Faraday box, you know, right outside the generator to protect it. But how convenient is that? You know, what's the likelihood that we would get an EMP attack where, you know, it would take that out? I don't know. These are just things that I'd like to discuss and know your thoughts. So anyway, leave the comments down below. Give me some feedback. I'd love to hear from you guys. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to our channel. Hit the like button. That helps us out a lot. And check us out on the next video. And we appreciate your time and hope you guys have a good one.